Hello, everyone. Welcome to Kiki and Kibitz. It's me, Mary and Kelly, and we are here tonight for our hunt for love or hump for love, whatever you want to call it. Season 1, episode 7. The boy who didn't know what bisexual meant. I'm loving the titles of these episodes, you guys. I mean, it's fucking funny. Hi, Kelly. How are you?
Hi, Mary. Hi, everybody. Hi, everyone.
Kelly and I were talking about the drama that's going on today with Thais and Lauren, and we're just kind of laughing about it because Lauren is calling Thais out for talking shit about her on Pillow Talk on a show that Lauren's been on for like 10,000 years. So she knows what happened with Pillow Talk, as Kelly could tell you, because Kelly's been on Pillow Talk. Okay, so she knows what they do on Pillow Talk, feeding, giving you ideas of what shit to talk. You know what I mean, Kelly? And she's gonna get fucking mad at Thais for doing it.
I don't get it. I don't get it. My understanding, I don't know what world Lauren is on, but I don't get it. Like, I don't know if it's the surgeries, the anesthesia, like, come back to
Right? Like
reality.
what? Yeah, what the fuck?
It's just, take it on the chin like everybody else and just go with it.
Here we go. Native SI just said the same thing. Everyone talks about everyone. That's what
Yeah.
Pillow Talk is about. Everyone
Take,
talks shit about
even if you
everybody.
don't like it, all right, cool. Put it in the back of your head when you see the person, you pull it to the side and you speak to them. But 9 out of 10 it's all an act and they feed you stuff or they're like, ooh, that's good, say that. Lauren is, oh man, I don't know. She need to, I don't know if it's the water in Florida. I have no clue. She's always in Israel. She need to come up to New York. We got some Jewish people up the block for me. We get
Yes.
back to reality, get
Yeah,
the
I know. She should.
because it's just not making any sense. But it is
No.
what it is. And that other Thais is a firecracker. Like, what's wrong with you?
And the fact that she messaged Patrick.
That's crazy. Out of all people, you're wilding.
Okay. That's like Jasmine messaging my husband and telling my husband to tell me to
But
leave her
see, that
alone.
shows how it's so fake when you see them all sitting there and acting like they all cool and know each other, blah, blah, blah. You don't. It's all an act. If
Yeah.
you sitting there doing all this pillow talk and getting together and y'all don't exchange numbers and y'all not cool like that, but you go and message the husband on social media, that you just showed it's all fake.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. But hey, this is 90 Day and it's not exactly all real, as we all know. As we all know. I haven't seen it yet, Wendy's Front Yard. I was just telling Kelly, I don't even know what the fuck she's talking about, what she's so upset about. Because honestly, you guys, I couldn't make it past Ed coming into Kobe's backyard and going, the party's here. And I said, that's it, I'm out. That's it, I'm out. I couldn't watch it. But I'm gonna watch it when I'm done with Kelly because I want to know exactly what the fuck Lauren is so upset about. Like, what was so horrible that Thais said that she felt the need to fucking message Patrick?
I don't get it. All these years, Lauren stays in the bloggers, the stuff, anything that comes out of her mouth. So it's just
Yes,
like, out of all things, you get upset on a pillow talk.
I
Really?
know. I know. Pillow talk. Pillow talk.
Okay.
They fucking rip her apart on Reddit every day, but she gets upset about pillow talk.
Exactly. Yo.
Like, I don't
Like,
fucking get it.
it's like, you know what? I'm not gonna get you. I'm gonna get the little kid in the back over there. That's the
Right.
problem I have.
Right. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? All right, Kelly, if you were going to give this episode a grade, what would you give it?
I It dropped back down to a C for me.
Same here. Same here.
They started off with showing that, like I said, I want to see the interaction, but then they went back to the same drama bullcrap. I really don't care.
I know. I know.
All right, it starts off with them back at the third whatever session
Yeah,
that
they
is.
were having their social media session, and yo, Colt was flipping the fuck out.
So homeboy, the mustache dude was like, calm down. I said, oh, they're not used to Colty. They're not used to the 90
No,
day drama. You haven't seen her tell all. Colty is that's Colty. It is what it is.
Yes, that is
But I don't. I mean, I like. I look. That's my dude. I like him. I'm just not respecting him and Jennifer.
no, me either.
And
The
don't
way
get me
that they
wrong.
keep
Look. It's
lying,
nobody's business.
and they
It's
keep
nobody's
lying to
business.
people. Yes, it's
That's
nobody's
the problem
business.
I have. See,
Yes.
I don't know. I was brought up differently. It is what it is. If
Mhm.
I'm with a person I'm having interactions with, sexual
Right.
encounters,
Right.
we're all here. It's a single resort. It is what it is. I understand what Rob said. I don't have to explain to anyone. But if you're doing the do, right, and people are asking you, why you gotta lie? Be a
Exactly.
man about it. What you creeping? And then Jennifer, she started. It's all these women are starting to have the same pattern on 90 Day
And
Fiance.
Jennifer's like, it's my right to date. It's my right to
What
date
happened to
whoever.
the sex goddess, the sexual goddess that tells it like it is? Didn't she say that in the first episode?
Yes, she
Just
did.
be
Yes, she
you
did.
and be. Now you contradicting yourself. Why
Yes.
is everybody lying? I don't respect that part. I mean, I don't want you to confess and say everything. Yes, we all adults, but still, I don't like I said. If they ask me like, "Yo, you sleep with Yeah, and
She wouldn't even admit to kissing. Like that's not
and
like
it's all on the camera.
thank you. Thank you. It's like so dumb.
It makes no sense. I just don't. That's the only part that rubs me wrong with that. The whole. Why do you have to lie about it? If you're lying about it, that means there's two things in my opinion.
Right.
When you lie about things like that, it shows your character and that you're ashamed of what you're doing. If you're
Yes.
ashamed of what you're doing, you shouldn't be doing it.
Exactly. If you
See,
have to hide it, why are you doing it?
it makes no sense. And then with me, if I'm doing this and we're on a dating show and all these guys are trying to get the woman, they ask, yeah, I'm chilling with her because guess what? That's on me. It's not an ego thing, but you could say it's an ego thing. You know how New York is. We don't play that. I'm
Yeah.
like, guess what? Yeah, I'm with her. If you have a problem with it, big man, step your game up. That got nothing to do. She chose me, homie. It is what it is.
Right. Exactly. It is what it is.
You know?
And Tiffany is getting really, really pissed off at
Because
all the lies because Tiffany's like, yo, just be honest with Cole. Tell Cole that. Tell him that. You're telling everybody else
she's
that you're
making the women look bad.
not. Mm-hmm.
You can't go off, the men's are this, men are dogs, and this and that, where you got homegirl playing two dudes.
Yeah.
Well, she's not really, she's playing one dude. But I think I've noticed a pattern because we had a taste of other singles in there and then they disappear. And it's
Right.
the same three that's on the screen. I
Yeah.
think they're doing what they got to do to stay on camera with the drama.
Oh, hell's yeah.
With cameras.
Hell's yeah.
And it's like, I don't care about this dude Cole. Why are you showing him going to therapy? They just met. Why are we having a session? If she's not rocking with you, keep it moving, home. And that shows that I'm like, all right, these people all
You've
produce.
known her for a week, dude. You have known her for a week. Why are
on.
you so invested?
How many of
Yes, Auntie, I've seen that. Other sites are calling Tiffany a troublemaker. I don't think Tiffany's a
how
troublemaker.
did but see, and this is and I hate when they throw out these accusations to try to paint a storyline with this. No, be real.
Exactly.
Be real. She's not being a troublemaker. She's
Not
cool
at
for
all.
what it is. All right, so y'all cool. Basically, you're cool with the person lying of what they're doing.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. No, she's not a troublemaker.
No, not at all.
Not at all. She just wants Jennifer to be honest. Just say what it is. Like, come on.
And I don't understand why nobody's being honest. We're all grown adults.
Right. Right.
And I'm like I said,
Okay.
you don't have to get into it completely, but
Right. We agree it's not nobody's business what everyone is or isn't doing. But to lie straight to someone's face and to say no, when you know that this person has a romantic interest in you and you were literally just romantically involved with him the night before and you're going to look him straight in the face and lie to him
he's a simp.
because
It is
she
what it is.
basically went from Rob's bed to Cole's bed night to night,
Yeah.
like
Like, all right, menopausal cream. Exactly what she just posted up. They just trying to build it up for the tell all, whatever ending or whatever, and they be like, "Oh, what do you feel about that?"
Yeah.
Come on,
Oh
real
yeah.
people, especially like Rob. He knows he got the charm and he got the charisma. I'm just shocked he's lying. I'm like, why? Be like, yeah, I was chilling with her. Oh wow. And after that, once you make that statement, that's the end of the argument. We have nothing else to talk about.
Yes.
There is nothing that we. So don't approach me with the nonsense. If you approach me with the nonsense, then I can tell you about yourself and go give you two fucks. Like, yo, get out my face.
Right.
All right. But this lying and sneaking and no, we're friends. Just yo, yeah, I'm chilling with her, but it ain't that serious. We're all having fun.
Right. It's not
Keep
that
it moving.
serious. Yep. Just keep it moving. So Rob was funny when he said that Colt is not
Yeah. I
the
mean, he's right.
moral authority. Colt
He's
is not the
right.
moral authority. He's right about that.
He's
You know,
right.
because Colt's been known to lie and send dick pics and
He's
cheat
right.
and stuff like that.
I can't. But look, you got to deal with what's there. You in the freaking pit with vipers. What more do you? What you expect from all of them?
Right. Right.
I just don't respect the lying thing. That's that.
And this is why I've been calling the show Hump for Love. Because they keep showing soft porn, but you know.
I don't. I mean, I don't see it like that. I want to see a little more interaction instead of the produced drama. Like,
I would rather
I mean,
listen,
I don't
Kelly,
want to see the porn thing, but I just want to see real couples come together. Like, at least sit together, cuddle, hug, talk, intimate. We've all come on. We've all had a week in love, or when we were younger, or when we go away. You go to a resort or the cruise, and you're single, and you meet a person. You either meet them at the bar, you meet them at the club, you meet
right.
them at the Lido deck, or you meet them at the freaking beach area. Y'all mingle. You hook up, you have an intimate moment, and at the end of the trip, bye. It is what it is.
Yeah.
And some people keep it going. This, oh, he didn't ask me out on a date, and he didn't ask me on a date, and everybody's in everybody else's business. But instead of trying to hook up with somebody, it makes no sense.
Some
Oh,
people
maybe
keep
I've
it
seen it.
going.
I don't know.
Some people keep it going and wind up on 90 Day Fiance. Love in Paradise. That's what Love in Paradise is for.
Yeah, what happened to that show?
Oh, it'll be coming back. Don't worry. It'll be coming back. It's just, I think it's just taking a break because last season was poisoned by the sperm donor.
Like I
Yeah.
said, who keep casting these people?
I'm telling you, TLC casting, they need a shake up.
I think everybody, because even Last Resort, I mean, not Last Love Island, they're going through a lot too. They don't keep so many people off left. You'd have thought it was Survivor, the way they kicking people
I
off.
heard about that. Yes, I heard about that.
They kicking people off left and right. I'm
Like,
like,
who was in charge of the background checks?
exactly.
They need to be fired.
The
Whoever was in
problem
charge of the
with
background.
reality TV is they keep casting influencers because they want people's followers, they want the following for the ratings. Too many influencers, too many wannabe real
Yes.
groupies that you're not getting authentic regular people.
Yeah.
Get authentic regular people. I want that person from freaking Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks to
Right.
try to meet up, and because you know there's two different personalities and it's going to be entertaining.
Right.
Get normal. Stop getting these influencers or these actors and stop producing drama because we all see it's fake.
Yeah. Ay. So now let's move on to the dates. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So first, let's start off with Joe and Chantel in the beer bath. Go ahead, Kelly. Talk to me.
Bam! I was like, oh Jesus!
The girls were her flotation devices for sure.
Woo.
Holy shit.
He handled that too cool for me. I'd have been choice. I'd have slid underneath the water, come
Yeah.
up, and we'd have had a Patrick Swayze ghost moment. I'd have been behind her, trying to hold her like she's my Demi, caressing her in that beer. Man, I'd have drank that beer off of the twins, okay?
There you go. There you go.
God. I was like, whoa, Chantel. Damn. Each year you get a bigger size.
I
Woo.
know. I know.
It was like, bam. I was like, oh, I see you in a different light.
Gotta love some big mommy boobs. Yep.
You see this big,
Trust me, Callie.
just like that.
Callie is a boob guy. Callie loves them.
Oh my god.
Okay, so when I was watching that scene, I was like, "Fucking Kelly must be loving this right now."
Oh, I
I was
was.
like, "Kelly must be fucking in his glories." Chantel and her flotation devices, all
Listen,
hanging out.
I love women with booby shapes, all that. I don't like them little twig things. You know, I'm I'm gonna break you. I can't. I need
You
all that.
gotta have some meat on you. You gotta
Yeah,
have some meat on you.
but even that interaction, she seemed kind of.
Weird,
I'm trying.
forced.
I'm trying to find a word for it.
I think she was kind of forced. Like she
I
was
don't see the connection at all.
No, she was way too giggly
Mhm.
and trying to be, trying, but I think that whole interaction was forced.
So do you think they just like, all right, put it together, let's produce
Yes,
this? All right.
yes,
Everybody, what is your opinion on this? Come on.
Do you think there was any interest there, or they just set up the date so Chantel could have a date?
Yeah. Look, I ain't mad. Like I said, them bad boys was out. I was like,
Exactly. And they set up that date on purpose because they knew Chantel's flotation devices would be the spotlight.
you notice they zoomed in and zoomed out?
Hell's yeah.
I was like, oh,
They were the
oh,
star of
oh.
that scene. Are you kidding me?
Yes. Yes. The cameraman needs a freaking a raise for that one. I was like, great.
Season Truther says they're doing it part of the storyline. Venus says production strikes again. Sherry says it was a setup.
See, so everybody's on the same page with us.
Miss Chains is not feeling it.
There was no connection.
Um,
None.
B&B says the cameramen are on a mission. Wouldn't you be if you were a camera dude? And those things were like it in your face?
And that's the thing. Like, remember I said from the last episode, well, previous episodes,
Yeah.
Chantel, they would show her whole body.
Yes.
But Tiffany, they only show up to here.
Yes. Yes.
It's always the shoulder thing because
Yes, very
I'm
true.
sure she don't have the shoulder out shirts that she always wear. It's that.
Yes.
And then they'll show the full thing of Tiffany, but she got to be sitting down, covered up. They don't show her whole body. They don't show Courtney's whole body.
No,
They
not
don't.
really
Chantel's
either.
the
No.
only one that they show the whole body. Then you see, I can't even say the singles because they go so quick. So I'm like, goddamn, who's that? Like.
Right. Yep. I
But
know.
they zoom in on they know what they're doing with Chantel boys or
Oh,
eye
yes,
candy.
they do.
I just want to know when did she get those?
Where did those come from? Where did those come from? Okay, so what do we think about Usman's date with Nikki? So Nikki tells him that she's bisexual. And he's like, does that mean you only do anal sex? Yeah, I know. I know, Kelly.
I try. I really do with this guy. I try. And every time I think I'm there with him, he goes left real quick with like boom. He throws his curveball and I'm like, whoa, where did that go? Because you're this international superstar. You're telling me you don't have no groupies. You telling me no groupies. You're telling me that whole continent, not even your country itself, because Nigeria's over here. You telling me that whole continent.
Right.
I understand religion and all that. You never heard or know anything about bisexuals.
International superstar Usman.
You go to London, you go to all these other places, and you never encounter a person talking about being a bisexual person.
Mm-hmm.
Today's age.
Uh-huh.
Your cell phone, Google.
Thank you.
YouTube. You're telling me you don't. Come on, bro. the Oscars is not. You're not getting a nomination.
No, you're
You're
not.
nominated for it.
No, you're not. So he realizes this thing is not going to work out with Nikki because she's a bisexual, and it just
Yo, his game is horrible.
yeah.
I
Oh yeah.
realize if he's not talking about love, you're beautiful, come with me, there's no substance.
No, there isn't.
Every three sentences has your love, beautiful, I love you. That's it.
Yes, and I'll take you to Lagos. Will you come to Nigeria?
I'm like, yo, what? How did he get Lisa and Kimberly? Like, I'm confused.
No game. No
At
game
all.
at all.
At all.
None. None.
At all. How are you this international superstar? And
Sick of him telling every single woman that he loves them. That's weird right there. Yes.
I said it.
Yes.
Every sentence has love. You're beautiful. I love, and come with me. That's it. Or I'll fly you somewhere. Meet
Right.
me. That is it.
Exactly. He never
Do you
asked
know me?
questions.
You need to know who I am.
He never asks questions. He never,
Nothing.
tries to get to know.
He don't want to know.
Exactly, because it's all
He's so
about him.
self-absorbed. He don't want to know, and all he wants, he thinks he's running the game over and over with the same. That's why I'm like, what? Damn, how did he get these other girls? Lisa, baby Lisa, and freaking Kimberly. How?
Well, first of all, okay, Kimberly was a super fan of the show. Let's say it for what it is. Okay, she was a super fan of the show. She was talking to Usman in the DMs. Usman saw the opportunity and said, "Fuck it. Let's call it for what it is." Okay, because that's what it
He said,
was.
"I love you. I'll
I
fly you to
love you.
Lagos.
I,
I
I,
love
I
you."
love you, Kimberly. Convinced her to bring the fucking PlayStation, and before you know it, they're on 90 Day. Okay, Lisa, I have no idea how he got Lisa. I'm sure it was the same way. A couple of "I Love You, Lisa" songs and charming her, and she's an older woman. I guess she was vulnerable, lonely, and stupid at the time, and she fell for it. See, her, I don't blame as much as Kimberly because she was the first one, and Kimberly was a super fan of the show, and she saw Usman and Lisa on TV, and she still went after Usman. So
Yeah,
to me,
I
you
guess
should
I had so
double
much
your
high
everything.
expectations for this guy.
Yeah, I don't understand why anybody has any expectations. Why
Sorry,
Courtney is so hung up on him.
and that's another thing. I don't understand that connection.
And me either. That is fake. That is fake.
I'm
That is
I'm I'm I'm
she's
I'm trying to
produced.
give benefit of the doubt. I'm trying, but I'm leaning to what you're just saying. For her personality, everything
Well,
is
I'm sorry,
about.
Kelly. I don't mean to interrupt, but also Usman was talking to another woman while he was with Kim.
Yeah, yeah, we know that.
Yeah, it's like what the fuck.
Yeah, and remember the one from London, the British one.
Yes, uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just don't understand. I don't get it, but this
But
is.
yeah, why is Courtney so stuck on him? I don't get that either.
And that's why I asked. I said, did they do something? Like, did she where they met up? It had to be a resort somewhere. Was he performing? Was they trying to network? And she was tipsy, and
Right.
did he hit
Right.
it? Like, I don't understand because her mentality is totally different from what he's dishing out. She wants the guy to support and do for her. He don't do that.
No?
So how did that?
I know. It is shocking a man his age and career is looking so awkward.
Ooh,
It's true though. It's
yeah,
true.
sure. You ain't hold back on that one.
He fucking looks awkward as fuck. It's true. He has no game whatsoever. I mean, Colt is smoother with the lines than he is.
Look, I personally witnessed Colt when he talked. He's good. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie. Everybody, Colt, he's good. He had me in a trance. Okay,
Colt was seducing Kelly at one point.
because Colt knows how to reel you in with his tone of voice. He knows what to say. He pitched like I was shocked. they showed the side of him. Oh, I don't know how to. No, Colt know how to work the room.
Yeah.
Remember I said that from day when I said Colt know how to work the room, not like that other munchkin roly poly mucus guy. Colt knows how to work the room.
Yes, yes,
You
yes.
know, he knows how to turn it off and turn it on, and I respect that.
Oh my goodness. Yes. So, the tiki party on the beach. So, what's her name? Delise tells Courtney that Usman went on a date with Nikki. And Courtney's like, what the fuck? He's telling everybody here that I'm his number one, two, and three, but then he takes Nikki out on a date. He hasn't even taken me out on a date.
And the thing is, I think that's bull crap because she even said it. She said he texted me, and then how he texted me and then tell me he was going on a date. How you did not know what he was doing if y'all communicating on the resort? And the resort ain't that big.
Exactly.
So how you did not know that they were going on? He was going on a date if y'all talking via text all the time.
Right.
Come on.
Yes, Lisa was what was a mean moose. Yes. And they were both completely delusional. Lisa and Kimberly when it came to Usman. Completely delusional. But they were hysterical storyline. Lisa and Usman, they were. With his friends and shit, that was an hysterical storyline.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know why we're trying to make Courtney and Usman a thing.
Do you think he hit it?
No, I think this is all fake.
Okay. Everybody doing another poll. Do you think Usman and Courtney had a little thing when they met? Or you think it's fake too, like Mary and I
Yeah, yeah. Do,
coming
do
up with?
you think when they met in Turkey or whatever it was during that month she was in Turkey, do you think that they hooked up, or this is just all bullshit? Because I feel like this is all bullshit. Here we go. Okay, no, no,
Fake news. I'm done.
fake news. You see,
Nope.
I'm
Okay.
telling you, Kelly, this
Yeah,
is.
because I don't want everybody to say we bashing them. That's why I
I'm
like to
not
ask the
trying to bash.
viewers.
It's just we watch too much of this shit. I could see it from a mile away.
You call
That's
it
the
all the time.
problem.
You do call it all the
That's the
time.
problem. Even with the other shows I'm watching, with Virgins and Match Me Abroad, I can tell the fake shit from a mile away. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh no, that's bullshit.
All
Oh,
right.
that's way
So
too convenient.
one person said, I think something happened, but nothing, not much. Well, if you don't know what a bisexual is, I don't know what he can do. But oh, Jay's in the comments. Yo, what up, Jay? Yo,
Hi,
clap it up for
Jay.
Jay. The way he stepped up to Tiffany. I like that, boy. That was smooth, brother. That was
Yes, we're gonna
smooth.
talk about that in a second. Okay, Nikki faces reality said no, because Courtney said he had to earn a kiss. Zero
Whoa, whoa, they
chemistry.
never kissed?
No, according to Courtney, they never kissed. According to Courtney, they have done absolutely nothing but chilled out. And they were
So why
chilling
she
out.
sprung on him like that?
Thank you. They were chilling out in Turkey
Yeah,
for
that's all.
a
That's all
week or
set up.
whatever. And, because she was there and he was, coming there.
Yeah, it's all made
It's
up
all
because the way she
bullshit.
acting, you would have saw he did something with her.
Yeah,
If
no,
they if he didn't even kiss her, it's all produced. Yeah, it's
right.
fake.
No, they haven't even kissed yet. It's like, are you
Nah,
fucking
nah.
kidding me?
We grown adults. She shouldn't be acting like that. No.
So she's all annoyed about Nikki and Usman's date, and then Chantel walks in and blinds everybody with her glow. She's like, "Hi, everybody." I'm like, "Girl, are we acting or what?"
The Oscar goes to
The Oscar goes to Chantel
yeah because
Baxton.
it was so fake and phony, but it
Oh
is
my
what it
god,
is.
it was too
But
funny.
yeah, I like how Jay stepped to Tiff. It was she didn't see that coming.
Yeah, no, she didn't see that coming at all.
She too busy minding the two other guys in the corner that's really not stepping up to
Porn
the plate.
stash, porn
Yeah,
stash.
I don't see them stepping up to the plate. Like, what's up? Unless they do it off camera.
I know.
Like I said, for a single resort, I don't see no interaction. No real chemistry, no dialogue, no game, nobody spitting any lines, nothing. The only down to earth thing was when Jay asked Tiffany, and that was like, that was real. That's what I'm talking
Yes.
about.
Yeah, that was real.
He was like,
That
"Yo, what's up?" And she was like, uh, uh."
that scene was funny though when Colt was fucking wasted. I don't want to hear it. Colt was wasted in that scene when he was telling everybody about Usman yelling at him about Courtney, and then he goes to Jay, and then Jay was like, "Oh, you got rejected by me. Oh, who are you gonna ask out on a date, Jay?" I'm like, "God damn, Colt, are we wasted?" He was fucking wasted, but that was good, Jay. I love how you just took advantage of that opportunity and said, "You
Yep.
know something? Hey, Tiff, you want to go out on a date?"
Since we only subjected to these people, might as well
Yeah.
push up on the person that's getting the camera time. Yo, what's up? Because the rest of them, they sitting there like we in band camp around the thing, just gossiping. I don't want to see that. Yo, where was Lexi? What's going on, Lex? That's what I'm saying. Where the rest of the people?
They were in the background, and there was like one shot with them at the table. It was Lexi, Cece, Tessa, and I don't remember who the fourth one was, but it was four of them at the table in the back. When and Courtney was with them, and Courtney walked away to talk to Usman, and they were all like laughing at her. So Usman sounds like a fucking 5-year-old. He tells Courtney, "Oh, I took Nikki on a date because you weren't paying attention to me. You don't pay attention to me, so I took her out." What the fuck? Are you 5 years old? You need her to pay attention to you every 5 seconds?
We all know if somebody approaches with that stupid dialogue, we will cut that off real quick. You're a red flag, and I'm not even entertaining you. Yeah,
Girl,
you know
you
what?
were looking
I'm gonna have to
amazing.
go back and rewind and look hard again because they don't. I don't like how they don't show people.
Yeah. Yeah, they literally showed them for like 2 seconds. It was the four of them and
Hmm.
Courtney at a table, and then Usman comes over and says, "Hey, Courtney, can I talk to you?" And Courtney walks away to talk to him, and it's just the four of them standing there laughing. And then it's like, boom, they disappear.
Oh man.
And yes, Lexi, you look killer. You look beautiful. Like, what the fuck? I don't know why they aren't showing you
and
guys.
and this is what I'm talking about. They will get more ratings and review if you have these good looking people on camera. Even if you don't have the dialogue, show them.
Right.
Show them like even if they background so-called background people, show them. Show them. You don't have to hear their dialogue. Just show them eye candy. Give me something to look at.
Yeah. Yeah. We finally got to hear Jay on camera. Yes. We got to see little snippets of him, but we finally got to hear his voice
Yeah.
on this episode.
Because Jay is there. They're all there. They just don't zoom up on them. They
And
don't.
yeah,
It's like they
exactly.
bypass them to go to Usman and these people.
Right.
And I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Exactly.
Then you
Exactly.
got the crazy Miami chick. She's going hard. You got Cole that's going hard. I'm like, okay, I caught on to y'all game. Y'all bringing the drama to stay on camera. I see what's going on here.
They know how to stay on TV, Kelly. They
Yes,
picked it up.
because if you're not bringing drama with the 90-day people, you're not going to be on camera. I
They
see it.
picked it up quickly. Okay. They caught on to the game really quickly, and they're doing
Hmm.
what they have to do to make sure that they stay on camera.
Because I don't want to hear Cole. I'm sorry, I don't like disrespecting dudes, but he's a simp. He's a cornball. He might be good off of camera, but what they're editing and showing, it's like, come on, man. You chasing
So,
this
do you
girl.
think Tiffany's storyline is going to get messy, messy, messy too?
I
Between
don't see
Pam
how
and
because all right, even when she said, all right, I don't want to be messy, and I understand what she coming at with the viewing of Jennifer, but I don't see how the two guys ain't stepping up the way they're supposed to.
I know, I
How
know.
many times we see
But then we see next week Carlo tries to buck up on Jay, and the two of them,
which it made no sense to me at all.
right, right.
At all. You every time this girl Tiffany's in a huddle with these people, you don't see none of the guys coming over, pulling to the side. Hey, can I chat with you? Hey, what's going on? None of that. Like they just standing there goofing off with each other.
I know.
If you want to mingle, At least Jay was in the huddle
Right? Exactly.
and he threw the line, the realistic approach. I'll
Yes.
take you out. You want to go on a date, blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, we got these two 90-day people, Colt and Usman. Oh, let me figure out what I want to do. Do I want to go on a date or do I?
We're going to talk about, I want to bring this up in a second. Kelly doesn't watch In Between the Sheets, but you know that scene where
Nah.
Rob and Jennifer were in her room eating dinner? He bought her
Yeah.
food. Okay, well,
All right. We all know that was planned. They didn't
oh,
want to
of
be
course,
around people and they
of
wanted to
course.
continue what they were doing.
Yes, of course. Yeah. Rob was pissed off about the whole, social media workshop thing and how everybody was accusing him of shit. So he didn't want to hang with the
Yeah,
people.
I.
Rutherford didn't want to hang with the
Yeah,
people, and
I.
they
They were
just so
creeping.
happened to wind up, in her
Yeah,
room.
they were creeping.
So on In Between the Sheets, they show a never before seen scene where Jennifer is talking shit about one of the singles that we haven't even seen yet, Shelby. And they
And that makes no
literally
sense. Why are you going to talk about a person we didn't even see?
Okay, and they literally show a clip of like 2 seconds. They're like all in the pool. There's maybe like 5, 6 of them hanging out in the pool, and Shelby like was talking to Rob just like normal, and Rob said that Jennifer comes over and was like, "Oh, you guys are so cute together. Maybe you guys should hook up."
Oh, so she was being a hater and a jealous person.
So in the never before seen scene when they were laying on the bed together, Rob said something about Shelby, and Jennifer was like, "Oh, she's just a whore. She's a whore. She's a whore." And it turns out that Cole also found Shelby attractive.
All
Jennifer
right, I'm
had
gonna have to
asked
look up. I gotta look up Shelby and look them up.
Jennifer had asked Cole,
Mhm.
who else do you find attractive here? And he said Shelby. So when she saw Shelby talking to Rob, she got fucking triggered and she's like, "Oh, she's such a whore and she's a whore." And yeah, yeah.
Oh, Lexi said she didn't even know Jen name until 2 weeks. I believe
That
it.
is
But yeah, Lexi, to your question, who would approach y'all? A normal guy.
yeah,
A normal guy would that's single, that's supposed to be looking for love, was supposed to approach you.
yeah.
I look, if I was on there, I'd have spoke to all of y'all. I'm gonna keep it 100.
Jay said Shelby fine as
That's
fuck
fuck
too.
too. I
Yeah,
gotta
she's
look her up,
pretty.
man.
No, she is pretty.
Hold on.
Lexi said she literally didn't know who Shelby was. She just picked the name.
Wow.
Yeah. It's really fucked up. She was like calling her all these names and shit. It was like, why? Because she talked to Rob for 5 minutes. Meanwhile, you could be in Cole's bed one night and Rob's one night and then
I
Cole.
just like I said, they showing all that. Just be real. Real dudes don't act like that. They don't move funny like that. You don't
Right,
be.
I
I
know.
understand you don't have to tell the people your business, but just to stop the drama and the nonsense. A secure dude that's like, I'd have been like, yeah, I was chilling with her,
Right,
and
right.
that would nip everything in the butt.
Like the dating coach says, they have a real problem with communication.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Honesty. Honesty is a
It's
huge
crazy.
issue. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's like I'd have been like, yeah, step your game up. Don't worry about me, homie. That's on you.
So
I know
then,
I'm gonna do me.
yeah, Cole is giving stalkerish kind of vibes, but Jennifer is not being honest with him, and Jennifer is playing.
I think they both being full of crap. Cole know what he's doing to stay on camera.
Listen, Tim is sitting back there eating his popcorn, enjoying all this shit. Tim is fucking loving this.
Yep.
Okay, Tim
All
is
right, let me
as
go
long
back
as
to the
as long as
Shelby.
Jennifer is not fucking arguing with him and calling him gay and all this other shit. He's fucking loving this.
Anybody know Shelby's Instagram account so I can see what he look like?
It's me. It's something like it's me, Shelby. It's not me or hold on. Let me look. Look at me, the content creator, knowing everybody's account off the top of my
It's
head.
me, Shelby Turner.
Hold on, let me find it. It's
No, this person is decorating. I don't know what that
no, it okay. It's period, just period, me period, Shelby.
is. Okay.
That's
Oh,
so.
I didn't even see this girl.
That's what I'm saying. We haven't even seen her, and they showed her for like 5 seconds on in between the sheets.
Yeah, I never seen this girl.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know she was on the show.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yep. Jennifer called her a whore because she talked to Rob for 2 minutes.
That makes no sense.
Yep.
All right, so like I said, the highlight that moment was Jay. That for me was Jay and Tiff. The walk away with Courtney and Usman like they're in fifth grade. I was just like, all right, next.
Yeah, I
What
know.
happened after that? I don't.
Um, Jennifer and Rob were in the room eating dinner. And then the next morning, she goes to the dating session. Jennifer goes to the fucking session with the dating coach.
And this part right, that part irritated me. Why are we going to speak to this person about something that we don't even know we have?
Thank you.
Why?
And she basically leaves Rob's room to go to the counseling session with
Crazy,
another dude. I mean, if you look, you
crazy,
gotta look at it that way.
crazy.
Because you know that they spent the night together.
Oh,
Okay. They weren't just
no,
having
they
dinner.
did. Did they
Okay.
play Mario Kart again too?
Exactly. They played Mario Kart again. Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
And they just fell asleep in bed. So she had to leave, from his villa, cabana, whatever the hell they're staying in, and go to the thing, for Cole. Like, yes, Jennifer loves playing
makes no
these two
sense,
men.
man. I was like, first of all, they having this session like they exclusive, like they cut off things and they only focusing on each other, and they're a couple. Why are we having this talk?
Yeah.
And what is this lady gonna do? She ain't gonna do nothing. She barely know what she's doing. What are we doing?
Lexi said, "Do you think he knew her last name before premarital counsel?"
It exactly, Lexi. It threw me off because I was like, "What? Why we?
Why are
What are
we
we?
already having a counseling session?
What are we doing?" I was like, "They're not even exclusive. They didn't cut what? Jennifer
Are we
can't
back
even
on last resort, Kelly? Did we suddenly switch and we're on last resort? Like,
exactly." I was like, I started having a flashback. I was like, "Whoa, what's going on here?" Then I had to snap back and go, "What exactly is going on right now?" And he's sitting there looking all pitiful, and it's like, what? And she's sitting there like she's a broken housewife
I
that's been
know.
abused for years.
Oh yes, her
He's abused.
exes.
I just have flashbacks, and so don't talk to him no more.
Yes,
Focus on Rob.
right.
Tell the guy you're not rocking with him no more. What
If
are we
he's
doing?
triggering you and reminding you of your past exes who used to try to lock you in a cage or whatever she said, and control her and whatever, cut him off. You've known him for a week.
It's
Cut him
crazy.
off. Please just cut him
Crazy.
off.
Oh, Lexi said she heard some shouting every now and then in the wind. Shouting his
Uh-huh.
argument or shouting his
Kelly
what
wants to
count,
know what kind of shouting we're
what
talking
count of shouting?
What kind of shouting are we talking about? Kelly wants to know. Kelly wants to know. Oh my God, that is too funny. That is too funny.
Oh,
So, okay, so then during the counseling session, then we hear the ambulance. And we all know who winds up in the ambulance. Okay. And I know there was a little bit of confusion out there because there was a video made on another channel. No, Colt was not jumping on a trampoline. This time when he broke his leg, that was on Last Resort. When
that's
him and
how I ended
Vanessa,
up on there, people. Yeah.
yes, when him and Vanessa were filming, okay, and he broke his leg. That was like, what the fuck was that? December of 2022?
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so in December of 2022, he was filming Last Resort with Vanessa, jumping on a trampoline, his fat ass. I have no idea why they had his fat ass jumping on a
And he broke
trampoline.
his leg.
And he broke his leg. And Kelly and the person we do not talk about on this channel replaced them.
Yeah, and that was another thing. Like when he was on the beach and he showed what's the name, his scar. They should have showed
Yes,
that.
yes,
He's like,
yes.
yeah, I guess the network didn't want to
Right,
put it out there.
exactly. And in a weird case of foreshadowing, he was drinking, okay, and he slipped by the pool and broke the same leg. Yes, he broke the same leg, Helen. You
How
didn't
did
know
he
that?
break the same? What did they put? They bubble gum and Twix to put his leg back together? Like
No fucking idea. No fucking clue, but he broke the same leg. Okay.
that's crazy.
Yeah, so it's Colt that's being put into the ambulance. And from what I understand, word on the street, allegedly, Courtney, as we seen, she was crying already, was so upset that she leaves the resort to go be with Colt and then later takes him home to help him recover.
That's it made no sense. All right, so
Okay.
hello. Let's go back because we got what? Look, what were we talking about, Lexi? I'm last on this. I know you. Somebody asked who was the cool 90-day people and what's going on.
Okay, wait, hold on. I'm scrolling back.
And then Jay, I see he said Usman for what? What's going on? Oh, my favorite 90-day people were Tiffany, Tim, and Usman. All right, Jay,
Okay.
man, you gotta talk to Usman about his game because it's horrible, bro.
You got to give him some advice, Jay.
Yeah, the approach to
Okay.
international superstar ain't working.
Right. Okay. Lexi said, I'm sorry. What 90-day man was going to ask any of us out?
And
I,
that's what I was talking about. Normal people,
yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'd have been shooting a shot at everybody. First of all, I'd have had all of y'all one shot. The way y'all everybody's gathered, I'd have had talking to everybody. You got to mingle. You got to. This is how you figure out who you vibing with. They
Right.
don't show none of that. No connection.
Right. Yeah. No.
And then that's when Jay slid to Tiff. I was feeling that because I'm like, that's normal. That's what I want to see. The other two guys is over there talking to each other, chilling. The lady that you have potential interest is sitting right there, and nobody's trying to get her a drink. Nobody's trying to talk to her. Nobody like, come on.
I know,
It
Kelly.
made no sense, none at
They
all.
needed to. They needed to cast you.
Man, they're not going. They don't.
You would have made it interesting. You would have been
They don't.
drinking and partying with the singles, and they would have had no choice but to give them.
Oh, Jay said he asked out. All right, good. I hope he asked out because that's what I'm saying.
His room was next to mine. Who was going through it, Jay? Whose
Yeah.
room was next to yours?
Oh, Alexis said they're too uncomfortable. They called us too hot and too nice. What? That's the combo that I want. Hot and nice. What? 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 Am I taking crazy pills now? What Twilight Zone am I? Where
No,
we
Kelly.
at?
No, Kelly, you are not taking crazy pills.
They did not say that to y'all, Lexi. There's no way.
I'm sure they did. Because it sounds like something they would say. Because you know how nice, normal couples don't last long on 90 Day. You know that, Kelly, right? They'll get one
Yeah.
or two seasons. The nice, normal ones that, they like play up their drama, but it's nothing crazy. But then we have couples like Gino and Jasmine and Angela and Michael that were on like a bazillion seasons,
It don't make no sense.
you know?
Yeah, it's just I just didn't understand. I really don't see the chemistry at all. That's why I kept asking from pre. I'm gonna keep asking this whole. Do you think any of the 90-day people walk away in a relationship out of this thing?
No,
It's just
no,
a waste of time.
no.
I mean, I like my right to TV 90 day. You got me watching the 90-day thing because I just sit there and I'm like, what am I looking at?
Yes.
Well, Jay said Usman asked another person out, so hopefully they will show that. Because that, remember I kept saying, I said, even with Cole, you got Cole, Usman, and whoever. You
Right,
having a problem with the first female that you're dealing with.
right.
You telling me that you can't go to the other gazillion women, fine women there, and talk to them next? Why are you focusing on this person that's giving you problems?
Right. I know.
I'd have been mushing people out the way. Hey, how you doing? Like, what are we doing?
Jay says that they wanted it more R-rated.
Who? They wanted what? Usman asked another
No,
singer. I'll
they
come.
wanted the show to be more R-rated.
What R-rated? They don't even talk to each other. It make no sense.
Oh my God.
It make no sense, man.
Mm-hmm.
They barely. And the prime example I keep saying, when they were all sitting there, everybody's mingling. You got Tiffany right here. The two dudes that she's interested are all across over here.
Right.
Nobody walks over to try to pull her to the side, give her a drink, mingle. What are we doing?
Right, exactly.
And you got Smooth J on the side. Hey, I'll take you. That's what I want to see.
Like, hey, what's up, Tiffany?
Yeah.
I'll take you out on a date. Lexi says that the hospital was in Mexico and he couldn't leave until he was stabilized.
Yeah, I believe that.
Mm-hmm. Can you guys tell us how many episodes are left?
Yeah, because this is killing me.
Because a usual season of 90 Day is like 21 episodes with a bazillion part tell-all. Jay said that they told us we were too PG-13. So the singles were too PG-13. Are you fucking kidding me? Go ahead, Kelly.
I need a flag on a play.
Yes.
How are you PG-13 if they don't even show you?
Thank you. Thank you.
You're telling me, oh, they're too PG-13, we're going to edit them out. What? Meanwhile, I got to hear Colt and Usman fight over a girl that's not near them, always at the bar with other chicks.
Who's just there for the drinks at the shack?
Because that's the only time we see Courtney at the bar.
Yes. So true. Okay, so Jay says he has no clue. He's heard 10 to 14.
Because they're probably still editing.
Okay. And this is what? Episode 7? Okay.
I think they should just do it to 10 because this is killing me.
Yeah. Lexi said I'm barely on the cast. I don't know how many episodes.
I feel you. That is the realest statement, right? I feel you. Like, that's what I'm saying. How are they going to say y'all PG-13 if they barely show y'all?
Kimberly has heard 18.
18 of what?
Maybe it's 15 and like a 3-part tell-all because you know they're going to have a tell-all.
Oh, it should be one day because nothing really happened. And a whole tell-all is going to be Rob and Jennifer and Cole.
Yes, exactly.
Rob, Jennifer, and Cole.
Courtney and Usman.
That's it. Tiffany's gonna have like 15 minutes because the guys ain't really doing anything. She ain't doing nothing with them.
Girls.
Chantel is just giggling and looking crazy. Just show the boobies and I'll be all right.
Exactly.
And who's left? Usman, Courtney, Chantel, Tim. I don't even know who he talking to. Tim is just in the background with his towel and his spa treatments. I don't know what's going on over there.
Cole said he didn't apply for the show. Casting directors found him, which makes sense because a lot of these singles said that they were reached out to by casting directors for 90 Day, or no, not casting directors for 90 Day, but a casting director saying, hey, we're doing a dating show. Would you be interested in whatever? But they had no idea that they were doing 90 Day until they got there, right, Jay and Lexi? You guys had no idea that this was.
Lexi said the same thing too. I didn't apply. I'm a regular human as was found. Wow, I feel you. And Gulf Coast, I love Tim, but what is he doing?
And Tim is just enjoying the trip. Yep,
that's it. That's doing the spa treatments. That's it.
That's it. Tim is just there for the drinks, and as long as Jennifer stays on her side, he doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just calculate the tell-all. All right, Tim is probably going to host it because he ain't really doing anything. You're going to have Tiffany. She's going to have 15 minutes of trying to
Right,
figure out. She's going to talk more about her family because the guys ain't really interested in her like that.
right,
You're going to have Usman, Colty, but Courtney's going to be with Colty,
right.
but they're not together. I'm confused. That's going to be a whole triangle crap. And
Yes.
then Jennifer, Rob, and Cole. That's going to be the whole thing. Their segment's going to be the whole thing.
And this is why they're killing our favorite shows, Denise. It seems like TLC is spending just too much time trying to stage things and they don't need to. They could just let things be real. I mean, from what I understand, there was a lot of stuff going on at night with the singles in the pool and hooking up and fighting. And they could have showed, the real organic stuff, but they chose to go with scripted.
Look, I'm gonna just stick to my Love Island. Be casted off every day like a Survivor because there's no connection whatsoever. The only person that's getting lucky is Rob. He's the
Yeah.
only one that's making it do. Banging
So
shorty left
the
and right. I
one
don't even think she's good.
that really came out of this, from what I understand, is the front, like Tim and Tiffany were always friends, but they became even closer.
Because they met in
Right,
person.
exactly, because they met in person. And of course, all of these Facebook clickbait pages want to take it and run that Tiffany and Tim are in a romance. They're engaged. They're going to run off and get married. They're friends. From what I understand, Tiffany is a very nice, friendly person. She befriends everybody who's on her season. So each season that she appeared on, she befriends everybody on the cast. She talks to everyone. She is just a really, like, how we see her on TV.
Hmm.
She's really like that off screen 20 times more. You know what I mean? Like, she is just such a sweet, open-hearted, compassionate person. Okay,
She's a pretty girl.
her and Tim are just friends. They're not running off to get married, you guys. And
No.
it is like ridiculous. It is ridiculous.
Oh,
Denise
Denise
says,
said,
hang in there, Kelly.
and you know
Yeah,
what? I'm tired of bashing these shows. I try my best because Mary knows I never
yeah.
really watched the shows like that before I got on. I had no clue about it. I try my best to give it the benefit of the doubt. But the
He really,
characters
yes, he
that
really
they have
does.
on there with the produced fake crap, it's like, come on.
Yeah, yeah. He really does. Like the season of B90 that had Lauren with the leaky penis and Brian in the wheelchair. Remember that? And you watched like 2 episodes of it and you said, I can't do this.
Yeah.
Kelly said, fuck that. I can't do this. And that's why he didn't recap that season with me because
No,
he just couldn't fucking watch it. I
no,
had to talk him into watching this.
yeah.
Okay.
And when with this one, you was like, I'm like, yeah, because finally it's gonna be something different. It's singles. They're gonna be on a resort. We're gonna see how everybody interact. I want to see the new blood.
You
These
would have
people,
thought I worked for TLC the way I sold this show to Kelly.
yes,
I
yes.
was
And I
like,
was
come
like,
on.
oh, they got
It's
eye
not only
candy.
90 Day people. Come on.
I thought they was going to introduce more new people,
Yes.
and everybody looks good. So when I saw, oh, I'm like, oh, they look good. All
Yeah.
right, I'm down with this. Let's see them interact with regular people,
Yes.
not somebody they got to buy and fly them over from another country. And
I know.
you
It's like,
know,
what the
let me
fuck?
see. But yeah, it went downhill from there.
Yeah. Yep. It is still going downhill. Why is okay? You got it, girl. I got you. I got you.
Oh, she said there were 3 single couples. Wow, the singles were coupled up. Well,
Yes.
they're not going to show them because they ain't 90-day people.
Oh no, of course not.
So they had their coupling up, but the 90 people ain't coupling up. Make it make sense, people.
Thank you. That's
Make it make sense.
thank you. The 90 days are not going to walk out coupled up because that's going to fuck up their future, of getting on single life or you know what I mean?
They
Like,
could have did single life how I got on single life. What's the
right.
problem? And then work their way up. If Natalie can be on single life, Ed could be on single life. They could be on single life.
Anybody could be on single life.
Don't make no damn. How the singles couple up, but the 90-day people ain't coupling up?
Because
Did they
it's
even have intentions of coupling up with anybody? Well, we know one person didn't, but
Listen, I think Jennifer was just there to hook up with whoever she can. And Rob was hoping to hook up because we all know Rob is a horn dog and a fuck boy. I mean, I like him and everything.
there ain't nothing
Don't
wrong
get
with
me
that.
wrong with I'm Team Rob, okay, and Rob knows, we're cool and we chat every now and then.
Oh,
Rob, if you're listening to me, I'm sorry, but you know that I know you're a fuck boy, okay, and there's nothing
nah,
wrong
he
about
not. He well, when he do the bad boy band thing, okay, but nah, he being real. Like that's how it's supposed to happen in a single dating show. You
right.
know, all this nonsense is sitting there talking about drama and nobody's hooking up. They're doing everything that they're not supposed to be doing on the show.
Thank you.
There is no connection whatsoever. But it's called Hunt for Love, right? No, it's Hunt for Drama.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, and Lexi, I like that. Hold on. She said, yeah, because dating show trying to find a man or a woman. I like that. Whew, options.
Kelly said options.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh my god, that is so funny. There you go. Yeah.
Idris said, fuck boy. He was married for years and is on a single show.
And still legally married. Yeah.
Got no comeback on that one. Got no.
No.
Because everybody acting like they can't get a divorce. I don't get
Here
it.
we go. That's what I'm talking about. We should be the host of the singles tell all.
I don't need no producer in my ear to act. I know the questions.
We
Okay,
know the questions, okay? You don't have to fucking tell us what to ask.
I know how to. I'm gonna go straight in. I ain't gonna go hard. I'm gonna gradually build it up, line you
Hmm.
up, and boom.
Yep.
But I wish I could see the rest of the single cast because I have no.
And
I didn't even
Kelly
know
will
the
make
future.
sure everybody's on time. Because you're not going to keep him waiting.
Nope. Nope. Still traumatized off that crap.
And yes, guys, I'm referring to him flipping out on Brittany for keeping all of them waiting.
Something about Rob and Sophie really creeps me out. Mm.
Hunt for the beach and my daily drink card.
Yeah, that should have been the title. How many did they like? They gave the minimum of 2 drinks, right? Well, look, the last resort, I got friendly with the bartender, so that went out the window. I did like this, turn around. There was a new glass right there. I was like, oh, thank you,
Thank you. Thank you. There you go.
thank
Thank
you.
you. We're New Yorkers. We know how to,
Yeah,
make
you got to go
friends.
to the bartenders, mingle with them, tip them, have fun with them because they're gonna take care of you.
The tell all seem very scripted now because Sean doesn't watch the fucking shows.
Yeah,
Okay.
they tell her in her ear.
Thank you. Sean Robinson. Do you think Sean Robinson sat there and watched the whole season of
No,
90 Day Fiance?
no.
Hell's fucking no.
She reads the cards and then they tell her in
Exactly. And
the
she
ear, and
has
then she
somebody
gets it.
in her ear.
Yeah, and then she
Okay.
walks away.
You need somebody that at least watches the fucking show to do the tell all. And that's why it seems so scripted because Sean doesn't fucking know what's going on. You know?
Ah man. Well, like I said, I don't know what hunt they was hunting because they ain't like she got it right. Hunt for one drink and that's it.
And the beach. And the beach. Yeah, well, word on the street is Sean is not the host of this tell all for Hunt for Love, that it's Suki who did the Sister Wives one.
I mean, aren't they the same network? So they got to share
Yeah.
the love.
Yeah.
Because Sean is doing every other tell all with 90 Day.
So we gotta give Suki some screen time, you know?
Yeah, I mean, she's okay. She stepped it up a little on the Sister Wives. I watched the last two because I
Right.
never knew about that show until I met the Sister Wives, but in person. But she did okay with them.
Yeah, so that is basically it for
I
this
wish we could
episode.
elaborate more because they're not giving us anything.
I know, I
I got to
know.
sit there and watch Jennifer and Cole at a counseling for a singles dating thing. What are we doing?
Yes, I agree with this, Andy Cohen.
But Andy is messy. He is messy, but
Yeah,
he's not messy with the people he like.
that's true.
He's biased. He's very biased.
Yes, that's true. That's true. If he doesn't like you, that he is messy as
Yeah, if you don't like you, you're going just be prepared. You're going all in. Just don't
yes,
even get out your seat. Don't take a break.
right.
Explain what happened to you in second grade because he's going to pull it up.
Yeah,
But a girl
exactly.
that has the more scandals and all this and that, and he's cool with them, he barely asks him a question.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Example, Kyle.
Yes. Oh yeah.
They dropped the ball on that
But
season.
listen, Kyle is like the golden child of fucking Bravo.
She had the most drama last season,
Thank
and they
you.
asked her nothing. You
Nothing.
would have
I know.
swore they went to freaking what's the name?
Doreen.
Garcelle.
Yes. And
Doreen is
Garcelle.
saying the same thing for the last three same seasons.
Yes.
They went to
Yes.
Garcelle, and Garcelle's like, "What?
I know.
What? Even get at Sutton. Sutton, they had a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I know. It's just ice.
Yeah. You see, Marine pictures with recap. Suki was only allowed to push Cody a little. Yeah, she was. I agree with that one because she
Right.
probably got a lot of flack from the last season because she didn't ask. But you saw how Cody. I mean, I know we're going off the topic, but on a different show. But you saw it showed how Cody is just so self-centered and he do things his way. He act
Right.
like he's very immature. He act like a little kid.
Right. Yeah. Yes,
But
he
we'll
does.
see if Suki does a good job on this one. She don't have. It's not like they're not Cody. They're not big name people. So I don't think she could hold. Don't have to hold back.
Yes. Did you hear about that? That Brandy claims that Kyle is a producer.
I wouldn't be shocked if she's not a producer. She's a friend of a producer.
Mm-hmm.
Because how that last thing, how she had the most drama, and barely was questioned on stuff.
Yeah, I
They
know.
were still questioning Erica. Like, what are we doing?
I know. Yes, yes, yes.
I
So
mean, we love Sean Robinson. We love her, but she just don't watch the show. And she don't really.
I know we just need her to watch the show. Like she asks the most irrelevant questions because she doesn't watch the
Yeah,
fucking
she reads
show.
off the card and whatever producer say in her ear. That's it.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. Alrighty, guys. So I guess that's it for this episode. Next week, Colt is going to be put into the ambulance, and we shall see.
Oh, as a valid question, have you seen the trailer for Boom Boom? That's what you're just talking about. Colt. It shows Courtney, no Colt. So how does Courtney leave the show with Colt? That's a good question because it's not like they didn't show them building up anything.
Right.
He didn't ask
Exactly.
her on a date yet. So how's she jumping in the ambulance with this dude if she was just skipping with Usman?
Right. I know. But
Make it
that's
make
what I
sense.
heard. I
Make it
heard
make
that she
sense.
she eventually she left to go be with him and took him home to Florida to help him recover. I don't know if he was in the hospital until the full time when they were done filming, and then she went to go be with him, but she went to go be with him and she took him home, from what I understand.
So
And
where was Usman?
I don't know. That's what I'm telling you. This
That's
shit
why
is
it's
all
fake.
fake. It's
Fake.
all fake. Okay. And from what I understand, she took him home to Florida. She was, helping him recover. And then she busted him talking to some Brazilian chicks Probably sending dick pics again. I don't know.
Probably
I don't know.
because that's his mo. You gotta get Colty something all the time because
Right,
Colty's a horny
exactly.
dog. Colty is very horny.
Right. He was still in Mexico in the hospital. When they say leave, they mean after. Oh, okay. Yes. So she left after.
But
And
all right, she left after. Wait. He was while they were still filming. He was still in Mexico. So would she visit him over there? How did they do the connection?
good question.
Because it's still the connection is not there. Maybe I'm missing something. The editors need to come up with something.
Right. Debbie is still in Canada with her man. Yes, she is.
Yes,
Yes, she is.
yeah,
Yes, she is. Yes, same guy, the Santa Claus looking guy. His name was Tony.
yeah,
Yes, she's still with him.
yeah. She's in like a motorized wheelchair right now. Like,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, I saw that. Okay, so Lexi said yes. So Courtney went to go. Courtney was visiting him. She come and
Oh,
go.
she'll come and go. All right. So where was Usman? Because I know I'm not going to allow the shorty I'm trying to kick it with to keep go seeing this dude without me present.
Singing I love you" to somebody else.
All right. So yeah, it's fake.
Yeah.
Oh, what they said. The cult is in Canada now. All right. Oh, hold on. Courtney is just friends with Colt, and I think it's nice for her to help him out. And I would not have somebody move into my home if we're just friends.
Yeah. And apparently he was sending dick pics or texting other women, and she got really upset and threw him out.
Yeah, if they're just friends, why is she getting upset about that?
Yeah.
And that's his MO. He's always getting caught doing that.
Yes.
So it's not like it's the first time. He's always getting caught.
And I wonder why Courtney blames herself for Colt's accident. That's the other thing. She said it's my fault he fell. I feel like it's my fault he fell.
Why? How?
Right, exactly. How?
She got him drunk? Did she
Right?
push him?
Right? I know. Was he
Uh,
running after her? Were they playing hide and seek or something?
See, this
Like,
is sad how we're picking and pulling from the future episode because they really don't give us anything on each episode that we could talk about. We've blown through that episode and
I
we're
know.
thinking about the stuff. It's crazy.
Yes, it is crazy.
Oh, she was there. She'll tell all. That's if she'll talk because they act like they under the freaking government.
Courtney needed an excuse to take Colt home. Okay. All right, guys.
All right, people.
Thank you.
It was fun.
Yes. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for taking time out to join us. And we'll see you next week. Have a good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.